Hello everybody, today I'm playing tabs again. This time we're not gonna rate the units in order because we are just gonna skip to spooky. And what I mean spooky, the map is this one. Spooky one. Okay. So we have the 7 units who are gonna be rated in this video. And let's just start. Okay, my bad. I forgot to say hello. Okay, hello everyone. Now we can start. Okay, Skeleton Warrior is first. Okay, the Skeleton Warrior isn't not too expensive. Let's try VSing a farmer. Oh, when the spookies hit the other units, they get this sort of ghosting that makes them go weird. And they walk to the different side. Oh, he fell in the void. Okay, yeah, the sky is actually pretty good. The Skeleton Warrior. Oh my bad. Well, what if they were fighting against ranged unit? That is the hard question. We're going because they're melee versus range. Buddha boosh. Boom, they were destroyed. Yeah, they were destroyed. Okay, so anyway, the Skeleton Warrior is cheap, pretty well good against weak melee units because, well, when they attack at the other units, like it makes the other units get weird, like, and then just walk somewhere. And as you have seen with the farmer thing, yeah, he just fell to the void because of that. So the Skeleton Warrior is pretty good, but like not too good against units that are like range, and I mean range units who are like really fast at reloading, such as the ninja. So yeah, moving on, Skeleton Archer, a ranged unit. It shoots out fire. As you can see here, it's fire. So let's just try this out and see who wins. Also, the fire burns out units too. Also, they reload pretty fast. Oh. Okay, let's try again. Okay, I know that they could cause harm to a few units, but they might not make much of an effect when they're not in groups, because like the fire burns in groups, but like if they're not in groups, they're not pretty good, and alone it's not pretty good. Also, it's blue victory, so this battle wasn't that was not a good one for the skeleton team. So the skeleton archer is 100 more than the skeleton warrior. Yeah, maybe the skeleton warriors could have won that battle. Whatever. Anyway, the skeleton archer and the skeleton warrior are kind of different. The skeleton archer shoots out fire arrows, which, as you have seen, didn't make them get the effect where they walk weirdly, like the skeleton warrior, which is weird. I don't know. So yeah, this guy is not too good if they're like alone, but they could be fine when like the enemies are in groups and they're not big groups and you have lots of money to buy a bunch of these. Okay, carrying on. It is the Candlehead. It's 2 squires. Oh no. Let's just start the battle and see how these guys act. So the Candlehead pushes back the unit. Yeah, but sometimes they lose too. So the Candlehead is kind of like the Skeleton Archer, but it shoots out candles that knock back units instead of burning them. So yeah, if the thing comes and like this happens and you get spanned by a bunch of these guys, and you can your the other factions are locked and you can only use the spooky, so you can use like these guys, the Candleheads, some warriors, and if you have enough money, a few archers. And let's see how these guys do. It's burning and knockback. See, it's because of the skeleton warrior now. I just can't in the void. I actually saw, I think it was the Candlehead who did that. Literally, I think just that, yeah, that guy got knocked out of the map. Oh, it was a red victory. So if you do like this, you can do this, you might win. Ooh. Okay. The Candlehead is kind of expensive. It knocks back units. English. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. The vampire costs the same as the Candlehead, which is 2 squires, 200. And look what they do. Look what they do. Yeah, it's a vampire. Why do we keep units like these? Okay, let's see what this guy actually does. And then like, it's kind of creepy. That's why the spooky faction. But I've seen this guy turn into bats. Maybe it's fake. I don't know. But these guys, I think, heal when attacking the unit. So you could get one of these. Oh my god. Oh god. Please stop that. Oh, my bad. That was my bad. That was my bad. Sorry, Tabs. That was my bad. Yeah. What if this happens and then a bunch of units come on this? See, now the skeleton's archer is burning, and now they're pushing back units. Oh, he died. So yeah, Spooky's pretty good with the units combined. Anyway, the vampire's not gonna be very good in groups of enemies because he only targets one, and he focuses on that like forever until like he gets every blood out. Yeah. So this guy's not too good if you're fighting against groups, but he will be good if you have the same amount of number of units as the group. Oh yeah. Let's carry on. Pumpkin catapult. It's pretty much the catapult, but it's a pumpkin. And I think it explodes too. My test subject is fires. What about this? She keeps exploding. But recharge is really slowly. And has really less health. 2. See, the catapult's the same price. If we move you behind, and then we have a few candle heads. Yum yum yum. What about this? And now we can finally have the test subjects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see what do these guys do against this spooky faction. Hope that they clearly. Spooky's doing something. Spooky's trying. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I saw. Was that friendly fire? Oh. Not friendly fire. But T.A.B.S has friendly fire. We should all know that. Yeah. So in summary, kind of expensive, but I think it's actually better than the normal catapult because it bounces like this, and then out of the map. Okay, yeah. Also, it's pretty expensive. The swordcaster, same price as the pumpkin catapult. Okay. He's got swords and throws them at units, I think. Test subject is still squires. Test subject, squires. Test subject, squires. I think it's actually pretty good. He did a good job against 10 squires. For this one, we're not gonna do a group battle. We're just gonna do 3 of these guys and not a big one. But well, units that have shields have advantage on fighting these guys because they're like ranged units and they stab, and they've got shields to block it. So they're not too good against brawlers, I think. Our next test subject, brawlers. 10 brawlers. See, that guy is sucking all the damage. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. But, well, Swordcaster is pretty good on units without shields like clubbers, farmers, medievals, like those squires. And like the ones without shields. But brawlers have shields and some other units also have shields. So it means that it's pretty good on only on some units. Plus it's pretty expensive. 1,000. Moving on to the final, the Reaper. Sorry, that was a burp. Okay. I actually tried not on this channel, like thousands, over hundreds of peasants versus just one Reaper. They always fail. So our test object is peasants. And let's see how they do on this map. 71 peasants. 75 peasants versus one Reaper. See, the Reaper has those hands because the peasants are pretty weak. That's why the Reaper kills them really easily, too. Boom, red victory. So the Reaper is 2,500 coins. So our test subject now is 25 squires. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how these guys do. I think they're supposed to be stronger than peasants. And the Reaper explodes into like a ball and boosh, and it explodes. So we're gonna try and make it die. But these guys, the knights. See, it explodes. Boom. It's kind of like the sword caster, but without sword. It explodes and goes into a circle. It's kind of like the sword caster because the swords go in a circle at the dude, which is, well, quite pretty weird too. Okay, yeah. We will make a whole battle now. So then we'll finish the video. Push bash. No vampire. I don't want the vampire. I just don't want the vampire. Like, really, I don't want the vampire. This time they're gonna be fighting against pirates. Pirates. Oh. Bomb throwers. Bomba doo doo doo. Let's see how they do. No, big friendly fire. You guys lost. You guys are good. It's still. Oh, okay, not anymore. I thought that was they do with guns. The flintlocks. Oh, red victory. Okay, so these guys are actually doing pretty well. So the spooky faction, even though they get pretty expensive, they can be pretty good too. Okay, yeah. Goodbye, everyone.